Hi, many languages have come and gone. Eventually, those languages survive, which has more users and extensive commercial use. Let's see the short infographic animation on how Python has become the most used language over years. This is a black hole, the most dreaded object in space, from where even light couldn't escape. Yet, it eludes direct observations ever since it was known to scientists. But that is going to change. Actual image of a black hole was produced by the ETH team at NASA, led by Dr. Chen. The image was reconstructed using Python. You can see the black hole looks exactly like it was imagined in the movie Interstellar. Guido created Python in the year 1991 and ever since nurturing it. On a chilled Christmas, he struck to his desktop and wrote this beautiful language. He was a mathematician and working on ABC language. He developed Python on the basis of language ABC to help his team. In 1991, he released the first versions to Usenet. Although it was popular, it hardly took off until 2012, after which it has been aggressively rose to prominence till today, and the rise continues. As we continue to see its evolution, increased acceptance in industry for huge data manipulation, it is guaranteed its growth into a distant future. So a toast to benevolent dictator of life. A language remains appealing as long as it is accepted by business. Today, the largest business house, Amazon, uses Python in its flagship product AWS. As long as AWS survives, Python is guaranteed to get traction. What are the features of Python that are most hated yet defines its success? Duck typing. Absolutely zero type checking happens in Python. If it walks like a dog, swims like a dog, quack like a dog, voila, it's a dog. Dog typing relieves programmer a lot of tension to keep track of types. However, the intention was to leave programmer with a choice on how to program. Let me give you an example. Even if you declare a variable as integer type, whether the variable contains meter or feet could not be determined by any existing language. Rather, the intelligence of programmer and the requirement determines it, and accordingly, the programmer only handles it. Doc type. Let's say x equals to 20, x is a variable, and type of x is integer now. Okay, x equals to hello, the same x was assigned a value string, so then the type of x becomes string. The type normally doesn't change in language like Java, C, C++. Okay, here you see the x was not type checked, so whether x was 20 an integer is not returned. As soon as x was assigned a value, the type of x is determined dynamically. Okay, so that's why the type checking at the first instance doesn't happen. It only happens during the time of execution. So that's why we call it doc typing. Codes need to be clean, otherwise it become unmaintainable. Large organization could not take such risk. It is quite simple. Keep your segment in the same vertical line under a related keyword such as if, while, for, def. Under that you put your body separated by some space or tab. Now the curly braces are gone. You don't use them anymore. Okay, you just indent your code and see how beautiful it looks. Isn't it beautiful? Vectorization is the workhorse for data science and AI. The vectorizations not only makes your program faster and abstract away a lot of complex algorithms such as Strasson's matrix multiplications, but also makes your code more intuitive. If you have basic mathematical knowledge of linear algebra such as matrix, determinant, vector, dot product and cost product, then you can easily do miracle. Here is a matrix multiplication and the code. This is done by NumPy. Advanced data structures such as NumPy array with list comprehension feature underpins vectorizations. In addition, functional programming using Lambda gives an entirely different spin to programming that suits huge data processing. A language is as productive as many packages it has. All you need to do is learn few packages and start performing. These packages grow exponentially when the language is open source. Advanced packages cover every emerging field such as machine learning, deep learning, image processing, GUI programming, augmented reality and virtual reality, AR, VR, so on and so forth. Some big shot who used Python and made it immortal commercially. YouTube, Amazon, Quora, Netflix, NASA, Sun, Uber, Dropbox, Instagram. The recent black hole was discovered by Dr. Chan using NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, AstroPy, and Matplotlib. Using image processing, they just reconstructed the image of black hole. Python is not going to have major contender until 2040. But during 2040 or around 2040, something major is going to happen. So we will discuss about it later. But until 2040, it doesn't seem very likely that Python could be replaced by any other languages. Python is here to stay. As Google said, use Python where you can, use C++ if you must. Let's get into Python.